Sandy, what's going on? It's been a while, so I figured I'll make you a video instead of write a long thing on Facebook. Number one, because it's more fun this way. Number two, because I'm actually really lazy right now and I don't feel like typing. So here's what I thought while I left after I read what Rich wrote and what you wrote. I have this distinction that I really like to use. Hold on, I gotta. Sorry, I had to mute it because I had something in my throat. Is return on. Here's what we normally look at, right? Return on investment, which is how much is this client going to make with me? How much do I charge? And am I going to get value from it? And is the money exchange going to be worth it for me to work with them? That's one part of the equation in my experience, right? Is the return on investment. That's what we always look at. Businesses look at, which is the ROI. How much money am I going to make with them? Is it going to be worth my time? That's a good place to look. But there's one particular place most coaches don't look. And here's what it is. It's ROE. That to me, ROE is a lot more important. What's ROE? It's return on effort. The return on effort is way more important to me, which is how much effort am I putting into this person to try to collect their money, to try to have them come on their calls, to try to make the whole coaching work with this particular person. Return on effort is what I look at as a coach. Because if I'm sitting there at night spinning my wheels to try to figure out ways to get my money for this guy to work with me, if I'm trying to find ways to not look needy, if I'm trying to find ways to make the thing work, or I need to call him back and tell him that his agreements didn't work with me and all this stuff, it's too much effort for me. Now, some people, some coaches like Rich, is really good at calling people out when it comes to that, when they they don't do their end of the deal, right? And he's really good at getting something really amazing out of that. Me personally, if it's too much effort, I let it go. I either create a new agreement, or I just go, you know what, it's not worth it for me. Now, why is this important? Because as a coach, one of my jobs is to teach them or show them that living, you can have it be effortless. In your jobs, in your relationships, the things you do at your work, it will take a lot of work, but the return on effort would be priceless. And that includes not just for me as a coach, but to show my clients that as well. Because a lot of times they're making money and they're struggling with it. A lot of my clients that have been multimillionaires are not happy because their return on investment is really strong in their business, but their return on effort is not. So again, this is important because it starts with you. If you're putting too much effort trying to figure out, writing on Facebook, hey, this person didn't pay me in November, didn't do this in September, didn't do this on this day. Now, it's too much. It's too much for you, and your effort in this is too much. Now, the investment, you might make whatever let's say you made 6 figures off of it. The investment might be strong. But I'm curious if the effort to get that was worth it. And that's something you're going to have to figure out. And that's my 2 cents. I'll be really curious as what you think about that. And anyone else listening, thank you so much for listening. I really like doing this, so I thought I'd jump on and do this for Sandy. Sandy and everybody else, I love you. Rich Litvin, I love you. Everyone else in the PC group, I miss you guys all. Hope you guys are all doing good. Thanks for listening.